Good morning Year 6 and welcome to today's math lesson. So this is Statistics Lesson 6 and we're going to be looking at pie charts with percentages. Okay, so today we will apply our understanding of calculating percentages of amounts to interpret pie charts, remembering that a percent means out of 100. So we can convert any percentage into a fraction with a denominator of 100 and then we can work it out as if it's a fraction. So for example, to find 4%, it's the same as 4 hundredths. So you would divide it by 100 to find 100 and then times it by 4. Think back to all those other mental methods that we've used about finding percentages as well at school. Okay, we need to know that the whole of the pie chart totals 100%. That's all of it, all of the pie chart, or all of the pie that you're going to eat, perhaps, if you want to use that analogy. And you'll be encouraged to recognise fractions in order to read the pie chart more effectively or efficiently. Because actually, if you can recognise the fractions, then you will know what their percentage equivalents are going to be. Okay, so I've got two pie charts in front of you. If you look at the first one, all of the parts, the segments of the pie chart have been labelled with their associated percentages. That's not always going to be the case. And as I said yesterday, watch out for the ones that are on angle. But obviously you can see even if that one wasn't labelled as 50% for reading, you'd still be able to see that that was half of the circle. Okay, and you can also, for some questions, you might need to estimate the size of the sector of the pie chart. Okay, and if we look at the second pie chart here with Caius and Tony and James and Hugo, this might be another kind of question you'll ask, where you're just given one percentage, but from that 1% you can work out what the other sectors are, either by looking at the fraction that they represent, or if you notice with Tony that one's actually got a right angle, so you know that's exactly quarter of a circle, quarter of the pie chart. Then also with Hugo, you know that Hugo and James make up a quarter of the circle, and you know that a quarter is the same as 25%. So if James is 5%, then Hugo is going to be 20. Another way we could have looked at that is that Caius was 50%, Tony was 25. So altogether, what do we need to? Altogether, that makes 80. So we just need to add 20 to make 100%. Okay, let's have a look at some questions. Okay, I'm just going to go through this question, and the next 3 questions I'll pause and let you have a go at them. So 150 children voted for their favourite ice cream flavours, and here are their results. If I was doing this question at home, I've highlighted on the screen, but I actually would kind of underline or circle that number 150 because that's really important. That's what the whole pie chart represents. The whole is 150. Okay, 150 people were surveyed. So for the first question, how many people voted for vanilla? So first of all, I would locate vanilla. I'd see that that is blue. So I can then, the blue segment, I can see that that is 10%. So I know that 10% of 150 is 15. Okay, I'm actually going to stop now. I'm going to let you pause the video and have a go at the rest of them. I'll come back to you in a moment. Okay, how'd you get on? So the next one, how many more people voted for chocolate than mint chocolate chip? Actually, I haven't highlighted it there, but I would have wanted to highlight the word more, how many more. So we have to work out how much chocolate there is, how much mint chocolate there is, and then find the difference. So I can see that chocolate is the purple one, which is 30%. I've already worked out that 10% is 15, so 30% must be 45. Mint chocolate is 20%. I know that 10% is 15, so 20% must be 30. So then the difference between those two numbers is 15. So 15 more people voted for chocolate than mint chocolate. Okay, and the last part of this question. How many people chose chocolate, banana and vanilla all together? Okay, we'll recognise the word all together. It means you need to add them all up. So you find that there was 45 for chocolate, 15 for banana and 15 for vanilla because we'd already worked those out. And the answer was 75. Okay, well done if you got those right. Okay, here's the second question. Have a read through and pause the video now, please. Okay, there are 200 pupils in Key Stage 2. who chose their favourite hobbies. So this time the whole pie chart represents 200. So we therefore just need to work out those different percentages on the pie chart of 200. What's quite easy about this actually is that 200 is completely double 100%. So you could actually just double all of the percentages to find out what they are, because it would be double 100. Or alternatively, you could work it out a different way. So you could say, for example, you could work out that walking is 5%. So 5% of 200 is 10. Reading is going to be 100%. Cricket was 15%. So you know what 10% is. You know what 5% is. You can work it out. Okay, and there are all the corresponding numbers of children. And then what we really should do in any kind of question like this is check that we've got the right answer. And we could do that by adding together all of these different parts of the pie chart, so walking, reading, cricket, swimming, etc., 10 plus 100 plus 30, and make sure that they all add up to 100%, which they do. Another way, add up to 200, which they do. Okay, next question. Have a read through this and pause the video and have a go, please. Okay, this time 15 people in this survey have no siblings. Use this information to work out how many people took part in the survey altogether. Right, I have to orientate myself with the information in front of me. So I'm looking at the key, and I'm seeing that the key for no siblings is blue, and blue is 5%. So 15 people in the survey have no siblings. So 15%, 15 people is the 5%. So if I know that, then I know that double that would be 10%. And double 15 is 30, so 30 would be 10%. Then I could scale that up to make 100%. I could then see that if 30 is 10%, then 300 would be 100%. So 300 people took part in the survey. That's the whole pie chart. Now I know that, I can work out all of the individual sections of the pie chart. And the results in the table are, as you can see there. So 1 sibling 27, 2 30, 3 was 51, 4 was 84, 5 was 93. Checking that they all add up to 300. Okay, and last question. Have a little read of this one for me. Pause the video now, please. Okay, so this time we've got two different pie charts again. So we have to work out look carefully at which one's talking about which bit of data. So 120 boys, okay, so that's that first pie chart, and 100 girls. So the first pie chart stands for the whole is 120, the second one, the whole, is 100. I can see that I'm looking carefully, and I can now noticing that this is 50%. So instantly I know that 50% is going to be 60, that bit's going to be 60. Even before I read the question, I'm kind of orientating myself with the pie charts and working it out in my head. Right, Jack says, more girls prefer maths than boys because 60% is bigger than 50%. Do you agree? Explain why. Well, hopefully you disagree with Jack. Okay, Jack's just looking at the pie chart. He's not thinking about the whole of the people surveyed, and the wholes are different, aren't they? So, as I'd already noticed, 50% of 120 is 60 children. So 60 boys like maths best, and 60% of 100 is 60. And actually 60 girls like maths best. So actually the answer was, he was incorrect because they both liked, both of them like the same like maths. That didn't make sense. You know what I mean? Okay, right. Have a go at your maths that I've put your White Rose Learning in your home learning document, and hope you enjoy it, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.